Right, welcome back. Last time, we've actually managed to form MEIOU after coring the two provinces necessary. Kich and Kakchikin. Yeah. Anyway. Right, with forming these... Actually, right, with forming these provinces, it looks like separatism has disappeared. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. In fact, it would be a good reason to start coring more provinces, since now the separatism is gone. Yeah. As long as I go ahead and core it, autonomy should reduce. Oddly, I think this... Yeah, this one's reducing faster. Could be because of better harborages. Yeah, communication's better, so... Have I stated? Yeah, okay. Core. There we go. Okay, hopefully this doesn't get in the way. Yeah, I was hoping to upgrade trade law, but rather reliably, the metropolitans have not had enough influence or for me to pass that reform. I've also been half hoping the bureaucrats get enough so that, I can do 3 reforms at the same time. Because, that's going to be tons of fun, but, well... So for the moment, I've been trying to raise burgher power in order to give them more influence, and waiting for the next time I could raise their influence directly through the specific interaction that allows me to do so. I guess that resets the count again. I don't know when that's going to reset. There it is. Start of next year. Okay. I just have to remember to do it then. If I have enough points to pull through everything, although... As long as I don't do anything with the bureaucrats, yeah, it's just gonna mostly cost trade power. More than anything else. Okay, so... At best, it would give me 3 more. No matter what happens, I'm going to have enough eventually, as long as I pay attention, so... About the Metropolitan faction. I can also arrange a strategic marriage. I can't raise burgher autonomy at the moment. Well, that's fine. I don't really need it. Ah, it's enough. Fine. Oh, I need a Metropolitan advisor. Can I find one that isn't too difficult? Okay, they're all bureaucrats. Or nobles. Yeah, I think this is actually a little bit better. Alright, now I can pass 2 reforms. Yeah, I think I'll just let the burghers have increased powers inside the cities. Further reforms. Plan out further reform at the further risk of at both stability and loyalty of elites. If we add no further reforms, the current package will be passed in 6 months since the original reforms were initiated. Lose 15 legitimacy, lose 3 stability. Further reforms. Wait. That's not the number I needed. There we go. Lose 5 stability. Well, I mean, I'm at 0, so... Right of Commerce and Urban Governments, which... Okay, so both improve... Yeah, okay. So, that means that a portion of burgher commerce income is directly transferred to local tax income, and the amount of urban production and commerce production is improved. However, the burghers also get more autonomy, and more power from wealth. Well, the burghers provide more autonomy, and they get more power from wealth. But the extra power from wealth could come in extremely useful. Let's just hope that the sudden drop in legitimacy and stability don't cause too many problems. However, because I formed MEIOU, unrest is not a problem. Outside of possibly down here. in Kakchika because wrong culture and wrong religion. But I could actually just pass, like, you know, oppose populist reform just for some extra clergy loyalty and won't cause any problems. Unless I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Well, I'm sure my stability will improve rapidly. Especially since I can enact several measures in order to help, like providing temporary tax relief, and I've already done the grain deal. Recently. Okay. At the very least, I hope it should increase by at least 1 before the end of the year. And, yep. Itza will be integrated. Though I will probably just disband their troops for some extra manpower. Oh yeah, because putting it to 12, that's too much. Oh yeah, okay. Now it's not nearly as bad. It's just at half the extra costs from over force limit, so. Oh no, reactionary warlords have risen up. It's only 4k of them. Thankfully, that's because the rising stability means that unrest is down almost everywhere to levels where it's not a problem, except in a couple provinces, like this one and this one. Actually, I think this channel might actually be better just because shock. Yeah. Fire might be a good idea. Sure, it is going to be fire first. So, you know what? Yeah. Ah, okay. It's also here. But I can just sit on it for the time being. Alright, so that revolt turned out to be a non-starter after the country restabilized and lost most of its support. Right, that should be good for now. I probably should try to win back the favor. Clergy. Yeah, let's donate to the church. Burghers don't really matter at all. Arrange a strategic measure. Yeah, that should help. Okay. So yeah. If you can't tell by the fact that these two numbers are both red, I have actually managed to get the burghers to have enough influence to pass a reform in both trade law and city charters, which did a number to the country. Dropped 5 stability. I was at 0, so that just took me down to -3 directly. I then dropped my legitimacy by about 25. It was bad. I think the nobles dropped loyalty by 40 points, maybe 50. Clergy weren't particularly happy either. But yeah, I've got the first round of commerce law through, and I should be able to pass the next, well, the penalties for these reforms will end at the start of 1489. Yeah. At that point, I should begin eventing commercialization. At the very least, should start getting there. Although it's going to take some time. Especially since peasant subsistence is probably going to be decently high within my country. Probably because, for the most part, the peasants are able to sustain themselves. Plus some extra production, especially in the mines. And worker power isn't particularly high. At least legalism is present everywhere. Except maybe in Nizza. No, even in Nizza it's there. Yeah, thanks to me it's spread around. Across almost all of Mesoamerica. It's not everywhere. Not quite, but it's close. Actually, I'm going to work towards meritocracy, but yeah, commercialization. And then once casual literacy comes around, that's going to be pretty important, too. Of course, that won't happen until someone gets to Admintech 21. Or reach 1700, although... well, not 1700, 1500. Although I will say this, attack level 20 was reached 1480, so will probably be reached at 1490. So there will be about 10 years. Of course, I also need commercialization. So, as soon as I get commercialization, I'll start getting casual literacy, because I doubt it will take less than 20 years for it to reach one of my provinces. Yeah, it's going to take time, but... oh well. I've also been avoiding technology because I just don't need it. Right now. Especially since I want to try to get institutions. If I'm lucky, I can get it so that I can get through with commercialization before, say, 1515, which is when casual literacy hits 25%. But once I get it, yeah. I mean, Colombian imports is also a bit of a thing. Yeah, that's not something I think I can do on my own. Plus, it's 1482. It's very likely that there will start to be expeditions by the Europeans sometime soon. Which is a serious problem. I am happy to say that I formed MEIOU. That's definitely good. Although my stability is rather questionable for the time being. There isn't too much I can do, though. For the moment, I'm refraining from expanding the bureaucracy, and only passing minor reforms. For example, I have reduced, well, made so that, well, what exactly did I do as a reform? Yeah, probably hire through recommendation. Means of recruitment. Let's see. Review the bureaucracy. Let's see. Yeah, definitely this one. Okay. Which reduces the amount of power that the elites gain from autonomy. Which should actually see a drop with some of the elites, especially the nobility. In fact, they are actually no longer at the point where I'd say, yeah, they've got more power than the clans. Still really close though, so I still need to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't do too much. However, I do need to make them happier again. It's really trouble for my military, which itself is trouble for my income. Although the waiving of admin taxes has certainly not been helping in that direction. Anyway, that's enough for now. I'll see you again next time. Or it might actually... that would take too long. I don't think I can get to the next level of trade law next time. Well, the time after that, probably. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. I'm gonna try to keep this country together for a little while longer. Until then, bye.